They'd written it in perfect calligraphy. Idiot trash, centered on a glossy white card edged in gold, resting at the spot where I was supposed to sit. It wasn't scrawled in anger. It was designed. Intentional. Thought out. That's what made it sting more. When I walked in, she was laughing. Not the warm, careless laugh that used to make people turn toward her, but the hollow kind that fills a room without meaning anything. Her entire office was there. Executives, assistants, and her boss, a tall woman dressed in white who looked like she owned the air everyone else breathed. I stood still for a moment, just taking in the clinking glasses, the fake laughter, the way her boss leaned over and whispered something in her ear before they both burst out laughing again. Others followed. It was contagious. Cruel laughter always is. I didn't say a word. I set the card back down, smiled faintly, and took my seat like I belonged there. There was a time when I actually believed I did. Back when she still called me her rock. Back when she believed in me too. I helped her through her master's degree, working double shifts so she could chase her dreams. I thought we were a team. Turns out, I was just the anchor, the thing keeping her steady while she reached for better things. Her promotion changed everything. Senior PR executive. The title alone seemed to rewire her. Suddenly, her voice carried a rehearsed confidence. Her laughter sounded practiced, and the warmth in her eyes cooled into performance. She started avoiding me at company events, said I made her look small. I told myself it was stress. Success can change people, but I never imagined it would erase her completely. Then, 2 months before that dinner, I found a message on her tablet. Don't forget to bring your idiot husband. We need entertainment. It was from her boss. My wife replied with a laughing emoji. I stared at the screen for a long time, feeling something inside me crack. I didn't confront her. Not then. You don't face a storm head-on. You study it, learn its pattern, wait for your moment. From then on, I observed. I'd show up at her office during lunch, watch her discomfort, her embarrassment. I'd apologize every time she snapped at me for making her look unprofessional. Each visit, I noted reactions, whispers, glances that froze midair when I appeared. One evening, I waited outside her building, headlights off, engine silent. Through the glass walls, I saw her laughing with her boss, her hand resting lightly on the woman's shoulder, too close, too familiar. I didn't feel anger then, just clarity, because by that point, my plan had already begun. They all thought I was just her husband, the one who ran a small event supply business, a convenient connection for the company's corporate functions. What they never realized was that my business, registered under a separate name, handled nearly everything. Their catering contracts, seating charts, sound systems, and internal budgeting. Every event, every report, I had copies of them all. So when I received the invitation to that corporate dinner, I accepted with a calm smile. That was the night of the card, the night they all laughed, and the night I leaned toward the company president on my way out and said quietly, "I'll be ending our partnership." He blinked. "What do you mean?" "You'll understand in the morning." I left without looking back. My revenge wasn't dramatic. It unfolded like a slow, controlled collapse. I withdrew my company services immediately. All logistics, catering, and event coordination ceased overnight. I activated breach clauses buried deep in their contracts, the ones no one had ever read. Then I sent copies of internal memos, doctor-client statements, and unreported expenses to the board, the press, and their top clients. Every questionable adjustment from their PR department led straight to her team, and to her. The recordings from that night sealed it. The laughter, the mocking, the card, all captured perfectly by the venue surveillance cameras. My cameras, my equipment. By Monday, chaos reigned. The board suspended several executives, including her boss. By Wednesday, the headlines hit. Corporate PR scandal, ethics violations and harassment allegations surface. By Friday, she came home, not to reconcile, but because she had nowhere else to go. She stood in the doorway holding a cardboard box filled with desk trinkets. Her mascara streaked down her cheeks. "They fired me," she said quietly. I looked up. For what? They said I encouraged a toxic workplace culture, said I was part of it. I tilted my head. Were you? Her voice trembled. It was just jokes. I didn't mean for it to go that far. They said you wouldn't care. I leaned back, meeting her eyes. They were right. I don't. She flinched, whispering, "You ruined everything." "No," I said softly. "I just stopped protecting what was already broken." She moved out 2 days later. No tears, no argument, just a dull rhythm of drawers shutting and zippers closing. I watched her drive away in silence. That same week, the company president called. His tone was quiet, almost afraid. "Can we talk?" he asked. I smiled. "I thought you already did at dinner."